From CBS News Bay Area, this is the Morning Edition.
Well, the travel nightmare continues for so many passengers here this morning at SFO. This is the pile of bags still in Terminal 3 in the baggage claim area. Coming up, we're live with just how many flights are delayed and canceled this morning.
And Jocelyn, those bags put everything in perspective there. Well, the state's first in the nation reparations task force will have its final meeting this morning. What's in the proposal before the group sends the recommendation straight to lawmakers?
All right, Justin. Plus, downtown San Francisco has been dealing with an image crisis, but there's a new plan to change that around.
Through our program, we're going to be able to show what a vibrant downtown could look like.
The new pop-up program hoping to fill empty storefronts. And we're
Thank
about 24 hours away from that heat advisory in effect throughout most of the Bay Area. We're already sitting above average today for our daytime highs. I'll let you know how hot it's going to get heading into our 4th of July weekend coming up.
Yeah, and as you head into the weekend, a lot of people are already thinking about hitting the roadways for that 4th of July weekend. And it's busy at the Bay Bridge. Likely will be busier later on. I'll have your holiday forecast coming up.
First, let's take a live look outside on your Thursday morning. We're so close to that holiday weekend, and we can't even see outside because it's so foggy. What's going on here? We're all planning for fireworks in the next coming days. So what is our weather looking like, Jess?
I totally remember last 4th of July with the marine layer holding on strong and then the fireworks. What is it called? The glow gloom, whatever it is. Those clouds are not going to be lit up this year. We're going to be seeing sunny skies for 4th of July, which is great news for us all throughout the Bay Area. But let's start off with a quick check of that fog futurecast. It is still holding strong this morning. That marine layer is even making its way down into the Santa Clara Valley with that cloud layer pretty high right now, not impacting visibility at the surface level. Let's extend the clock all the way into the 10 o'clock hour because at that point, it's dissipating all throughout our inland areas, still holding on tight just to the heart of the peninsula, and even near Half Moon Bay, all the way up into half of San Francisco. So we're going to be seeing a little bit of a different setup heading into this afternoon. Still seasonably cool conditions along the coast and even into the Bay with 60s in sight, but 90s in those inland areas. Oh, it's going to be a warm one for us today and an even warmer one day by day heading into this weekend. The National Weather Service has issued a heat advisory all throughout our highlighted zones and counties on this map from Vallejo down into Livermore, Brentwood, Antioch, and Fairfield. Oh my goodness gracious, you guys are going to be sitting in the triple digits Friday, Saturday, and then slowly starting to cool down heading into Sunday, but it's still a warm setup heading into this holiday weekend. So we need to start preparing now. Start hydrating well in advance before we head into any outdoor activities this weekend. And to add to that, sunscreen is the way to go, folks. Light layers. We're going to have more on that in a bit. But for now, over to you, Gianna.
All right, just thank you. Yeah, it is a holiday weekend in just a couple of days here, so a lot of people are already thinking about those travel plans. Your holiday travel forecast likely going to be busy on 80, 580, 101, and of course, right here on our Bay Area bridges. So start thinking about that if you are headed out about this weekend. Bay Bridge busy, metering lights are on, and a lot of people making that trek already this morning into San Francisco. Now, here's the thing, the backup isn't quite to the overpass. It's not too bad just yet, so maybe people are already trying to get out of town for the weekend. San Mateo Bridge looking good so far. We're not dealing with any brake lights or issues there. If you're headed westbound from 880 over to 101, that's just about a 14 to 15 minute commute. South 880, though, that is starting to get crowded out of Hayward heading towards the San Mateo Bridge. Looking good, though, south of there if you were headed into that Fremont area. And there's also a crash south 680 right around Calaveras Road. It's not blocking lanes, but busy if you're coming off of 84 Vallecito's getting onto 680. There is some road work there. All right, let's talk about traveling this weekend and today. In fact, taking a live look right now at SFO. It's been a rough and extremely frustrating start to one of the busiest travel weekends of the summer. Storms from the East Coast and Midwest, well, they've been causing airline delays and cancellations here for anyone traveling out of SFO. And we've been checking Airline Tracker Flight Aware, and so far, 25 flights have been canceled at SFO. Oakland has 1 cancellation and San Jose has 3. As far as delays go, San Francisco is up to 41 now. Oakland with 3 flights delayed and San Jose with 7. Our Joss Moran is live at SFO again this morning. And I know, Jocelyn, it was busy yesterday. I just can't get over seeing all that luggage just piling up behind you.
Yeah, John, and unfortunately, it looks very similar to what it looked like yesterday morning. We know SFO is a hub for United, and United Airlines is one that is being affected most by all of these cancellations and delays. If we take a look here, this is what it's looking like. This is only one area, by the way, of baggage claim in Terminal 3. There are several areas throughout baggage claim that look just like this, and you're going to see people just walking through all of it, trying to see if they can find their suitcase. We have to remember, us who live in the Bay Area right now are familiar with the Bay, but for many people here, this is a layover. They don't know anyone here, and they've spent a lot of time at SFO. We're going to introduce you here to Alicia. She is traveling with two of her kids here, and she actually was in Hawaii. She's trying to get back home to Atlanta. SFO was her layover, but her flight was canceled, so she got here yesterday morning at about 7 a.m. It is almost 24 hours since she has been at SFO, and they don't have any flights to Atlanta for another couple of days is what she has been telling us. So she has asked United to put her and her kids back on a flight to Hawaii. That way they can go back to where they were at, and they actually have family there. It has been incredibly frustrating for her. It's been almost 24 hours, so it's just been a very tough situation. Take a listen.
Oh, it's annoying. We've been here over 20 hours. I stood in line over 12 hours just to get to the kiosk to get help. Nathaniel and then my son William, they both had to take like several naps on the floor while we were waiting. I had to drag him at one point so I wouldn't lose my spot in line. And then I've spent, because we were only supposed to be here for a 4-hour layover, I have spent, because I had to get breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks, over $150 in food that my kids have ate because they don't eat anything in here.
And she is spending even more money just being here, and people are in similar situations. We talked about that line for customer service yesterday. This is what it's looking like this morning. You can still see people sitting on the floor, standing in line. The people at the end, they had already told us they've been waiting for about an hour, hour and a half, and they weren't even getting really close to the front of the line. A lot of people that we have talked to combined with yesterday and today are just trying to do what they can to get to their final destination. We talked to two ladies here who are trying to get to Singapore. They flew out of Newark Airport in the East Coast, which saw a lot of those delays and cancellations. That caused them to miss their connecting flight to Singapore here. Thankfully, they've been able to get another flight, but that is exactly what we are seeing, Gianna, that trickle-down effect from what they saw as far as weather-related issues, staffing issues on the East Coast. We're seeing the effects here on the West Coast, and that's a perfect example of it. What we can say is please check your airline app before you get here just to see if there are any delays and cancellations, because unfortunately, there are people here that are trying to find another flight just to get back home.
12 hours, Jocelyn, that with kids and hanging out at the airport after hours of travel, that's crazy.
Yeah, and that is also on top of a very busy day. FAA is saying that today is going to be their busiest day when it comes to this 4th of July period. We are already seeing that just driving by Terminal 1 and 2 to get to Terminal 3, the line just outside to drop off passengers, there was a lot of traffic, and then just the lines to check in your bags for that TSA line, it is already getting pretty packed here at SFO. So this comes on top of already a very busy holiday weekend.
Wow, wishing all those travelers the best. I don't know if I could do it. I'd probably be wanting to go home at this point. All right, Jocelyn, thank you so much for that report. And as uncomfortable as all those stranded passengers are at our airport here, the ones on this flight right here probably had it a little worse, if only for a very few scary minutes. Their plane had to make an emergency landing without nose gear yesterday. Passengers on a Delta flight from Atlanta to Charlotte had to brace for impact. This after the plane's nose gear wouldn't come down. The plane actually skidded to a stop on the runway. Amazingly, none of the 96 passengers or any of the crew were hurt. But what a scary situation, Justin.
Yeah, very scary. Oh, my goodness. Well, happening today, Gianna, the California's Reparations Task Force will meet for the last time. Over the last 2 years, though, the group has been really just working to lay out ways of compensating Californians for the what calls enslavement and racial discrimination practices. After today's final meeting, though, the group's report heads to lawmakers who will be turning policy recommendations into legislation. Reparations will not happen until lawmakers and Governor Gavin Newsom agree to those recommendations. And some of those include a formal apology to descendants of people enslaved in the U.S. and financial compensation for harms they suffered. So things like over-policing and housing discrimination. The panel also recommended the state create a new agency to oversee reparations efforts. In the meantime, San Francisco supervisors meeting to discuss a $50 million proposal to create a new reparations office at City Hall. Well, it was postponed yesterday. The Board of Supervisors plan to reschedule that meeting sometime soon. Amanda.
All right, Justin, thanks. Let's look at our other top stories. The Coast Guard says it has recovered presumed human remains from the wreck of the Titan submersible. The ship carrying the debris collected so far pulled into the Canadian port of St. John's yesterday. The submersible imploded on its way to tour the wreckage of the Titanic last week. It's still unclear why it imploded. Experts say all 5 people on board would have died instantly. And police in Richmond shot and killed a person while serving a search warrant in a gun investigation. It happened yesterday at a home on Sanderling Island. Police told the East Bay Times the person was holding a gun and refused to drop the weapon. That's when officers opened fire. The person died despite rescue efforts from officers. Governor Newsom signed the state's budget into law while riding BART. He took part in the ride with San Francisco Assemblyman Phil Ting. The new budget puts $5 billion toward the state's public transit systems as a way of addressing warnings about a looming fiscal cliff.